Okay, so here I am sorting out the herbs and spices, mainly spices for tonight's meal. Cardamom pods, just 2 or 3 of them, and you're going to hear Pinky in the background. Always ever helpful, never a pain unless she bites. Anyway, there you go, 3 cardamom pods into my pestle. Or is that the mortar? I always get that wrong. I think it's the mortar. Some coriander seeds. I don't know, maybe a spoonful. It's entirely up to you how much you put in. I always just use the palm of my hand. A little bit here, a little bit there. There you go. The next lot of herbs to go in is cumin seeds. Yes, Pinky? Did you want to say something? Oh, now I'll put the mic up, you're going all quiet. Okay, how many cumin seeds? About the same amount as the cumin seeds, or coriander seeds. And the next to go in, caraway seeds. I couldn't tell you what any one of those things taste like by themselves, but when they're put into a single dish, they're very, very nice. So just about a spoonful of them. You can see the proportions of each of these spices are about the same. What have I got there? Star anise, aniseed star. They're very old and they've started to break up, but I think two for this size dish is adequate. It makes a very nice sweet aroma to the finished dish, as well as providing you with that lovely aniseed flavour. And fenugreek seeds. I don't know why I put these in. I think they give a very nice taste. Very nice taste. A very deep taste to the overall meal. I've left them out on a few occasions and I've always regretted it. And there's some peppercorn medley. There's just a variety of peppercorns. Once again, just enough to flavour up the dish. Put them all away in my sealed Tupperware container. Keeps them as fresh because they tend to last a while. I don't cook that much. No garam masala. And whenever crushing and grinding in my mortar and pestle, I always add a little bit of salt. I like using rock salt. Not much now, not for those who are very health conscious, but you know, about the same amount as all the other spices that have gone in there, about a spoonful. And just so that the whole lot doesn't go flying around when I start pulverising it, just a dash of olive oil. I think I'm using an extra virgin olive oil here. Just something nice and light. Just a drizzle, and that's the only oil that goes into this dish. Now comes the pulverising. Start off gentle at first. Bit of a crush, push, crush, and then pulverise. I think I pulverise for just under 5 minutes in total, but I'm not gonna bore you with all of that. So let's speed this whole process up. Yeah, Pinky, what do you reckon so far? Really? Is it okay? It's okay, it's okay. Yeah. What? Go on, say something. Really? Is that all you got? Okay. As you notice, the lighting is absolutely shocking, but I'll organise some better lighting. So the vegetables, just a nice potato, use half of a brown onion, lovely sweet potato. I'm going to use 2 tomatoes, some Swiss brown mushrooms, because I quite like the texture of those mushrooms. And I know some people aren't going to like this, but I think they're a great little vegetable. There's going to be a couple of Brussels sprouts. And all of those, once they've been cut up and prepared, are going to go into my tagine. This is a natural fire, clay-fired tagine with a semi-glaze on there. Can't cook at very high temperatures, but geez, I really like the meal. Okay, so we're going to start with a bit of a sharpening of the knife. Somebody will probably tell me that I'm doing it all wrong and I should be doing it this way or that way, but I don't care. This is how I do it. Just gives me a nice sharp cutting edge. And now I'm going to get into the vegetables. So we're going to just quickly go through this at I don't know, twice the speed. I'm going to peel a potato, cut it into sections. There's eighths, and then down the centre line, gives you nice little small chunks. Sweet potato, same thing, going to peel it. You don't have to peel the veggies. The skin on is just as good. But here I am peeling the skin. Topping and tailing. Now I'm going to cut the sweet potato up in a couple of different ways. Got a few little circles happening there. Cut up into a few little wedges. I'm not really fussed on presentation. Food I cook, I like the taste rather than the presentation of it all, but it should look quite nice. Yeah, a couple of slabs. Don't know what I'm going to do with these. Yeah. More little sections, wedges. Little thinner sections. Nice little cubey like little bits. Sections. Ooh, it's creative. It's a half circle. Tomatoes, just quartering and then cut them into little blocks. Nice and simple. 2 tomatoes going in there. Half an onion. Not really too fussed on how that goes. I think I just cut it into thin semicircles there. Oh look, going across the grain there, and cut them into little squares. It breaks them up quite nicely. This is something that not everybody likes, but everybody should. They're very, very nice. Of course, I'm talking about the old Brussels sprout. Most people remember them being boiled to buggeries. Well, if they're not cooked too hard and they retain some of their texture and flavour, they're actually very nice. And certainly in this vegetable tagine, they are quite tasty. Mushrooms. and in go the spices. Just sprinkle them over the top. Nothing too fancy. Some extra virgin olive oil, just a sprinkle. Oh no, hang on, I think that was the vinegar, balsamic vinegar. It goes on into the oven, cold oven. Cold oven, turn it on, about 150 degrees Celsius, and then walk away and leave it for an hour and a half. And when it's all finished, give it a bit of a stir after about 40 minutes to an hour, and then serve it up. Beautiful